I was raised a Seventh-day Adventist, so we believed in the doctrine of progressive revelation, that over time God revealed more and more of himself to humanity. So we started out with the Old Testament, which was kind of tribal and primitive, and then there was the unfolding of God's love and the plan of salvation in the New Testament. That was purified in the teachings of the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century, and then the fullest unfolding of the divine plan came through the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the 19th century. So, by contrast to that, there's Orthodox Judaism, which holds that God's primary revelation to man is the Torah, which was revealed essentially at Mount Sinai 3,200 years ago. So I'm listening to a non-Orthodox Jew, Dennis Prager, 2005 lecture on Deuteronomy chapter 31, and it's just great stuff. He says, "Don't think there is a text anywhere near the text of the Torah, near the time of the dated anyway, near the text of the Torah, that is so egalitarian in its depictions of women. It's about as unsexist a text. Some things later in life became more sexist than the Torah. And we have this belief that we progress. I was raised with this, that there is an inevitable progression in moral thought. That's why people believe the prophets are more elevated than the Torah. There's a common belief that you go from this tribal God of the God of vengeance in the Torah to this universal God of love in the prophets, and then there's a time in Christianity where God got even better in the New Testament, and Islam says God even got it better in the Quran, and then according to Mormons, God got even better in the Book of Mormon. Prager says if God gets better, it isn't God, it's just human creations of God. So he says he's always rejected this notion that God improves as you go along in the Bible, that non-Orthodox Jews tend to believe this. Jewish scholars who tend to be liberal tend to believe this. And Dennis says, I realized in college, which is the 1960s, that the attempt to depict the Torah as sexist was part of an overall campaign to undermine religious values in the West. There's no truth to it.